On Wednesday, we spoke about Kelly Hartigan Burns, who was found unresponsive in a Lancashire Police Force cell before being taken to hospital, where it was determined that she had died. An inquest into her death found this week that she had not been subjected to a proper risk assessment by the police before being left in her cell. Well, it turns out that Lancashire Police weren't just negligible in their actions with Kelly in regards to safeguarding her with a full risk assessment. They also mocked her. Kelly, who had a history of attempting suicide and self-harming, was put in a cell without former Sergeant Jason Marsden, the custody sergeant that night, even getting her. Around 45 minutes later, she was found unresponsive in her cell and she died the following day. An inquest at County Hall in Preston this week has heard that a police sergeant laughed as Kelly was dragged to the cell where she spent her last minutes before becoming unresponsive. Former Sergeant Jason Marsden was also accused of calling Kelly Hartigan Burns an alkie after she was taken into custody for allegedly punching her partner. CCTV footage of the night was played in the inquest hearing from Greenbank Custody Suite in Blackburn, which showed Marsden sitting at a computer at the custody desk. Barrister Fiona Murphy, representing Kelly's family during the inquest, asked him, "That's you sitting at your custody desk. What's on your screen?" "Clitheroe Golf Course," Marsden replied. "And there's Sergeant Ian Wilkinson having a bit of banter with you about your screen, showing the golf course, and you're having a laugh about that," said Murphy. It was heard that although Marsden had found antipsychotic medication, promethazine and quetiapine, on Kelly's person when she was searched, while completing the custody record under "Is there anything in the detainee's possession to indicate a medical condition, e.g. prescriptions?" he said no. In completing the computer custody record, the former sergeant also stated he had informed Kelly of her detention and had authorised a search of her. When questioned about this, he admitted that he had done neither. Miss Murphy said to him, "The way you completed the custody record demonstrates a lack of care and a disregard for Kelly and her safety, didn't it?" "No," he replied. "If you had completed it properly, it would have taken longer, wouldn't it?" she said. "Yes," Marsden conceded. "Might have put in jeopardy your prospects of clocking off early, wouldn't it?" Miss Murphy asked. "No," replied Marsden. Miss Murphy then accused Marsden of using a pejorative term to describe Kelly by branding her an alkie when he wrote her details on the custody suite whiteboard. "Alkie is a pejorative term, isn't it?" she said. "It's an offensive term for a police officer to use in a professional context. Do you agree or disagree that that was an inappropriate and/or offensive term to be used in a policing context?" Marsden replied, "It wasn't meant to be offensive." The inquest jury saw how Marsden quickly fired through questions pertaining to the custody record with Kelly, leaving her little to no time to answer them before he ordered her to be taken to a cell without even knowing her name. "You placed her in a cell when you couldn't even be certain who she was, could you?" Murphy asked. "No," he admitted, as Kelly was forcibly placed inside the cell, with one officer using a leg swipe to restrain her. The CCTV shows Mr. Marsden and Sergeant Wilkinson laughing together. Kate Cornell, representing Lancashire Constabulary, told the jury earlier in proceedings Mr. Marsden admitted that he was aware Kelly was a suicide risk when he booked her into the cells. Although he said he did not know of at least 6 previous self-harm incidents police were called to, he admitted that, had he known, detain her and would have sent her to hospital. "If I had been provided with the information at the scene where Kelly stated she wanted to die, in conjunction with those markers, then I would have declined detention," Mr. Marsden said. Kelly's brother Stuart, his wife Nalia, and Kelly's mum June have all been attending the inquest, supported by Kelly's aunts Carol and Eileen. All were wearing purple clothing to represent Kelly's favourite colour and badges labelled "Care Not Cuffs." The inquest, which started on February the 28th and is due to last 5 weeks, continues. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe look after each other, film the police and other officials.